Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Blue channel. We're back with a summer with a Shiba Inu. Uh, and I don't remember where we left off. I meet with Kwai Li in the night market again. She says she's gathering more information about my brother. Oh yeah, I think we escaped the arena, so I don't have to be in that timeline anymore. So I can actually try and understand where the fuck I'm at. So, last time we spoke, she was just what? Well, she said she would try to dig up some security camera footage. I wonder if her tip is about that. I've also tried investigating on my own, but to no avail. I went to check out the two stations that Chun Wen had rigged his MRT transaction card with transaction records to show day after day, NJ station and KH station. I wonder. Wow, a lot of wondering. Just kidding. I wonder if instead of having rigged the records, if he really did live in one of those areas I left the island. But the transaction timestamps are canin caninally canonly impossible. No dog could physically scan its pendant at the MRT gates consistently down to the millisecond. Regardless, after visiting NJ station and the KH station, my trail had run cold. I have no idea which one when's fate. Oh, about his fate. I had no idea what he could be doing in those two locations. I'm so ashamed that I ran away, but that's what I am trying to fix now. Why did my dog cry and why did everything else stop? I want to know where he is. I want to know how he's doing. And there's just a feeling that something is wrong. Why set the transaction time to 9 and 5? Is that a hint pointing to a work facility? And well, work in a 9 to 5? A dog of his ranking shouldn't have that sort of activity pattern anyhow. Day to day, he wouldn't even need to use public transit if he wished. Though I wouldn't put it past him to take transit just to try it. I ordered an AIUE jelly lemonade. Oh, I should have just said jelly lemonade. Fucking dumbass. My favorite drink, well, second to bubbled milk tea. That does not sound good. Oh my god, it's my girl. Sorry. Just after I get my order and return to my seat, I spot Kwai Li coming in. For fun, I don't wave to her, just curiosity to see how long it takes her to find me. But she spots me very quickly. Hey, there you are. Hi, Kwai Li. She plops down across from me. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm alright. I'm realizing the size difference. I hope you have something. I hope you have something useful for me today. Wow, we're a dick. I do, in fact. Though you're not what? You're not going to ask me how I'm doing? Cold and straight to business as usual. Yeah, we are cunt, bro. Jesus. Huh? How are you doing? Quietly grins cheekily. Smug that I listened to her. The truth is, as she has grown on me, despite my efforts not to get close. After the initial distance I put between us, she's yet to demonstrate any ulterior motive. I mean, I think that's a trait with actual golden retrievers. They are so friendly. They actually make other dogs like, okay, I guess you're cool. But I don't know. I never owned a golden retriever or a retriever in general. Uh, I think I had like herding dogs, and then my Chihuahua, and another like small dog, but not golden retriever or just a retriever. I don't know. Just to my knowledge, that's what I know. I never owned a retriever, just different types of dogs. Anyways, hopefully this won't be a mistake. I've made so many mistakes in the past, trusting dogs that offer me a deal too good to be true. Well, I've been good. I've been great. Just waltzing my way around town as as only a Labrador can. Dude, I wonder how that must be. Cause shit, what? I remember seeing a clip of someone in Japan showing that like she is 5'2", yet she can touch the ceiling of some business. I'm like, dude, being 6'5", you're fucked. You have to army crawl your way around. Well, at least in that place. But dude, it must be something similar for her because you know Shibas are way smaller than golden retrievers, man. There, are you happy now? Wow, we're still a bitch. That response wasn't anything of substance. I didn't even need to know that. Wow, we are jerk. It doesn't even enhance our relationship or trust. Why why would you care if I asked how you're doing? I hope I didn't say that out loud. If I did, holy shit, we're such a dick to her, man. At this point, I'm just messing with her. Are you? Or are we? It sucks that I'm saying we, because it's mainly just Sid, the fucker I'm controlling, and you're kind of a dick. Like, she's been nothing but nice, and we've been hostile. Like, shit, man. A part of me is just curious as to how she would respond. Well, your answer was also just, I'm good, I'm alright. Which is typically just a canned response. But the way you said, I'm alright, makes me feel like you aren't. Like, it's not alright. So there was some information to be gleaned, and therefore it wasn't a useless question. From that, I think I deserve to be judged based on even ground here. She's a smart motherfucker, dog. Like, that is what, like, psychology or some shit? Like, you can tell if people are bullshitting you by the tone of the voice and all that, and it's just, like, a deeper understanding into vocalization and, I guess, appearance, too, or whatever the fuck. But I don't know. I don't know that shit. I'm like tone deaf when it comes to shit like that, so. Okay, fine. You're alright. I'm not doing alright. I'm feeling a bit down. In fact, I'm tired, poking around the two locations from the travel logs. I didn't get any results. The area was just too broad, and I know nothing about how my brother is related to those two areas. You know, I'm a bit surprised you'd even admit that you're feeling down. The Sid I researched would never say that. Yeah, I would never say something like that to a busybody stranger like you. The fuck it kind of insult is that? A busybody stranger? What the fuck? That's such a weird one. Stick out my tongue trying to make it clear I'm joking. But to be honest, I have mellowed down considerably since those arena years, if I do say so myself. But you know, some habits do remain. I mean, shit, I can't talk shit on that one because I had anger issues, and I still somewhat do. And I mean, I have, in my opinion, toned down. I used to have major anger issues, but in my eyes, I'm doing way better. I'm handling issues a little bit better and all that shit. But that's in the POV of me, not another motherfucker. So, I don't know. Take it with a pinch of salt, I guess. But I think I am getting better with that ability of handling my anger. Anyways, back to the story. In the rechallenged Arena 9 with Hai Fien yesterday, I was afraid of the sides of me. Yeah, no, it reawakened. And I was afraid how quickly my mind relapsed to scheme ruthlessly against the others. Yeah, that explains why you're still so rude and cold. Even though I'm the only one that gave you the last solid lead you have about your brother. Maybe this one will make you really warm up to me. She playfully makes a flourish with her paws. The fuck is a flourish? I take a sip of my lemonade. The jelly is so juicy and refreshing. Good. What the fuck? I'm listening. Well, I was able to get some security footage. The unfortunate part is that there is still no real sign of him on the dates after the arena. Right. I suppose that's it then. The lead is that there's no trace of him. Say quietly. Yes yet? Alright, yes yet? I'm gonna be frank with you. Your ears perk up. Are we gonna be a dick to her? Don't let me be a dick to her, man. I already feel bad. She's been so nice and we've been so rude. Her ears perk up. Oh, yeah, no, I think I read that right. And she looks at me attentively, but also in a way that seems like she's bracing for a rude comment or joke. Not because I fully trust you, but it might help the investigation. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. Though my instincts tells me it's a mixture of both. You're just saying it's for investigation, so you don't have to admit you're starting to trust me. I grin at her sheepishly. That's not how this works. But anyway, back to the topic. I'm really concerned about whether my brother is if he's even alive. Oh shit. Quietly lets out a heavy sigh. I mean, it does make sense if you think about it. Right, I get it. You haven't seen him in ages. I nod. You have no idea where he might be. I nod. The island is a dangerous place. I nod. For dogs that don't rank high like your brother, I... My point is, there's no reason for him to be in danger. It's more likely that he's gone into hiding. Right. I want to object the previous day's arena encounter coming to mind. I have the highest ranking for dog's sake, and I still get threatened and targeted. Maybe Chen Wen is being targeted as well, despite not being the bearer of the feather. I think I will tell quietly about the rechallenge arena when I have the chance. I think I trust her enough to. Why not just tell her now? Are we doing that now? So, say he's alive. Is there anything in the footage to support that? That's a good question. There we go. We're warming up. We're not being too much of a dick. but we'll see where this is gonna go. Well, in the footage of the days before your last arena, he physically showed up at the station around 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. But the timestamps when the camera captured him scanning his pendant aren't the exact same as what's on the transaction logs. For example, the logs show 9 o'clock daily, but on the camera, it's more of a canine caninely possibility situation, each such as 901 or 902 technically. He would arrive at on time, but since there are the other dogs in front of him, he couldn't control exactly when he scans his pendant on the gate. Another interesting thing the footage shows is that he was wearing some sort of uniform. With that, she plucks a photo out of her bag. It's the same uniform for a few days ago, or a few days in a row before the day of the final arena. I think this could be a hint. I squint and peer close at the image. It's a very blurry and hard to make out the lettering on the uniform. It's likely a logo, and just being able to have this image captured is a great lead. Do you recognize the uniform at all? I wish, but no. Do you? I have some ideas, but didn't even have the time to check. I'll send you a list of anything remotely similar to it, and maybe something will ring a bell. I guess I'm a bit surprised reason I didn't the reason I didn't do more of a depth on research, fucking, is that I thought you would recognize something that your brother wore so often. Not to make you feel bad about it or anything. I'll just do more thorough. Is that how you pronounce it? Check of businesses and work facilities in the area. Well, you're right to be surprised. We are siblings after all. It's a safe assumption that I might know something about something, but the truth is we weren't living together at the time anymore. Sure, we messaged and met up now and then, but I was focused on my high-tier arenas, and so was he. At the time, it seems like everything was coming to an end so soon. So I just thought, so I just toughed it out, barely in contact with anybody. I knew he was doing well in the arenas, but who'd have known that our brackets would meet just like that? It was a bracket that made the news for sure. But it wasn't half as scandalous as the news when the winner just ran away with the very prized feather that kept dogs motivated to win the arenas. I mean, I knew it was unavoidable to talk about. Or what? Was that me saying it? But I wasn't around to know what was said about me. I've still been too ashamed to ask Max about what happened after I left. I could also look up the articles, but something, but some, what? But same thing, too embarrassed. I gotta look at the fucking periods and shit like that, dude. That's why, bro. Don't worry about it. It was mostly unfounded speculation. Only you know the truth of what happened. It's your life. I guess so. Anyway, I'll hold on to this photo and you should send me the list of places you think you might be from. Yep, there's a list that I quickly generated from an image recognition search. I just haven't gone through them manually yet to see what might make sense. What might make sense that can be your next step. Thanks a lot for the help. You're welcome. Look, we're being team. We're being friendly. Look at that. We're not a dick no more. You know what? Wanna go to the 2 stations and walk around maybe? Will happen upon something? Hey, that's a good idea. I finished my beverage and washed the sweet aftertaste down with a sip of water. I put the photo of my brother securely inside my sweater and we set off. Okay, give me a second. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching as well. And if you really enjoyed today's episode or just any of the future or past episodes or future episodes of this series, please consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribing to the channel. I try and keep updated, or I'm trying to keep on a daily post for 2025. It's highly likely that's gonna change next year, so don't worry. If you hate me, don't worry. You're gonna hear less of me next year. But anyways, thank you for watching, and thank you for your time. I think I already said that. But with all that included, take care of one another, take care of yourselves, and this will be the Hoblo Flu signing off. Ciao.